Hello everybody, this is Armin. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about task number 2 in the writing skill of the TOEFL exam, write for an academic discussion, and we are going to see what we should do to get a great score in this question, and then I'm going to practice question number 1 in ETS website to see whether I get a 3, 4, or 5 in this question. So without any hesitation, let's go. Okay, welcome to my channel, Armin Teaches English. Before I start, I would really appreciate it if you like and comment below this video and subscribe my channel. I'm going to practice all these 28 questions in the ETS website in the series called Come Write With Me, and in that case you will not miss any of these practices. So before we start, let's talk about the question. As you know, we have only 10 minutes for writing an academic discussion, and it is mentioned that it's better to write at least 100 words. All right. So there are some major things that we should write according to ETS own example for a answer scored 5 out of 5. And I realized that one important thing to write down is to write a great introduction to endorse the professor's main idea, and then the things that we are going to talk about must be separated into two main parts, two reasons, two examples, or two explanations. And we are not going to directly mention the ideas of our two classmates. Okay, so we are going to write down our own ideas, and we are going to write somehow comprehensive and according to the ideas of the classmates mentioned in the class, but not directly explaining them more, or for example sharing another example of their ideas. But we are not going to talk about, I don't know, some other issues. For example, if we are talking about an environmental problem, one idea is talking about water pollution, the other is about air pollution. We have to talk in these two scopes. If we talk about, for example, soil pollution, or I don't know, the growth of population in developing countries, something like that, which is not really related to water or air pollution, that won't give us a great score. So let's go and try to write for question number 1. I'm not going to pause my video. I'm going to write directly right now, because I don't want to practice before writing this question and see whether I get a 4 or 5. This is the idea of this series, Come Write With Me, because I'm going to try as hard as I can to write something great in that specific 10 minutes. So remember, we have to write an introduction, 2 reasons with explanations or examples, less than 10 minutes, and then it should be at least 100 words. Grammar and vocabulary and linguistic range are also important in this question, so don't forget to double check the things that you wrote, and definitely you are going to write only one paragraph. Don't try to press the enter button to go to another line. that will definitely cause a reduction in your overall score. So let's go. All right. Let's see what we can do in this question. First, I'm going to read all of the things that I can read. All right. So let's see what we can get for this question. Okay, 5 out of 5. Why? Because I wrote down more than 100 words, and also I try to cover the issues uh, after the things that one of my classmates wrote, offering business solutions or help them financially somehow. But I didn't directly mention the ideas about farming or farmers. I talked about growing animals, cows, sheep, for example, and also offering advertising solutions in order to help people to sell their products. And that's why I got 5 out of 5 because uh, I completely elaborated my reasons. I endorsed the idea of the professor talking about uh, migrating to uh, uh, rural places from cities, which is really bad for country. Um, uh, Not migrating to a rural place, I mean. So, as I covered the ideas of both the professor and I covered a great conversation in one online comment endorsing the ideas of both students, one positively, one negatively. That's why ETS gave me a 5 out of 5 in this question. So let's see what 5 means here. You made a well-supported, relevant contribution to the discussion. Yes, I supported my 2 reasons and I contributed to this discussion. I didn't talk about something completely different. For example, I don't know, 2 ideas were: 1, cover people financially; 2, give them more entertainments or shopping malls, blah, blah, blah. I didn't talk about, for example, providing a good internet access or, for example, building uh, well roads for reaching to these villages. These are not directly related to a financial aid or entertainment. If I wrote like that, definitely I couldn't have gotten 5 out of 5 here. So, um, what's more, your ideas are easily to understand. Definitely. Weaknesses, if any, are about using of English that is occasionally ungrammatical, unclear, or unidiomatic, and elaboration of viewpoint needing a little more detail. As you may realize, I had some uh, minor vocabulary errors, but I tried to cover them in the last 2 minutes of that 10 minutes. And that's why I could get a great score regardless of my content. So definitely you have to write great and use many different grammatical uh, formulas, and also try try as hard as you can to not have any spelling errors or typo errors, and use different vocabularies to expand your vocabulary range. So please, again, I ask you to subscribe this channel. I'm going to do the same for other questions in this website in order to see whether I can get a 4 or 5. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good day.